Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Denver Broncos. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that, but that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Washington.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Carson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now Haskins. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Haskins will throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown, Washington. David Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Set, 30 base. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. 25.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Back to throw. Kitchen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. From 60 out one. I got one. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Ready. Hand over. Come on, Recon, 132 fighter. Come on here, come get some. Here, want it. Shoot.
To throw on 2nd down. Kitchen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. On 2nd down now, it's Love looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Love. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. 4th down, here's Haskins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Ready?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Love. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Carson. And an alley to run. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Reds. Chris Carson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The throw taken in by Hamilton. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Mike 56, Mike 56. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing. Yes. Bravo. Football.
On 1st and 10, Kitchen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tajae Sharpe, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
51's the mic. I don't think you got it.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, Kitchen. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way home. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. On third down, Carson, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Looking to throw, Haskins. That's caught by Howard. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. On 1st down, here's Love. Fighting his way. There he goes, left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Now it's Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins, that's complete into the hands of Carson. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. 3rd down, here's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a handoff working right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. Going to give it to Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, baby. At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Throwing on first down. Kitchen. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. On 4th down, Kitchen. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Here's Love again. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On third down, Love. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A tackle made by Todd Davis. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Love. And he'll be taken down at the 18. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Here's Haskins to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Haskins now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. This is Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Haskins going to try to throw it. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They run it with Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 40. So